Okay, so looking at this whole setup, and as you can see right there, you can see your space. Now, I'm not discouraging anyone from buying it because we don't have too many people making parts for us, but that right there is doable. I'm sure there might be fans out there that are a little slimmer than these, or the other option is if you look right here at this plate here they made for the shroud, if they were to make this maybe 4 millimeters shorter on the back end that sits against the radiator here, or if you get the shroud and you shave it, which I might do, shave it down, you'll get plenty of clearance there and you won't have any issues. But let me show you the rest of the setup here with the fans. See if I can get a light down there. Sorry if I made you guys drunk there. Alright, so I'm going to put a light, and that's your fan clearance, which is pretty decent in here. Now I am going to note, to get this in on a complete stock car, you do have to take off your over valve cover pipe. I cheated with the coolant pipe, even though I am going to have to take it off because I ran into a slight issue with the nut on a turbo. On this one is C, so we're going to see if we can work that out. The other issue is when installing, if you look at your shroud, it bolts here, and then there's two that spread further apart on the bottom. I actually had to make the holes bigger for the bolts to actually fit. Basically, it wasn't centered right. I think that's it. It does have the two sensor bongs in the bottom. If you look, you can actually put your washer fluid jug back. It'll bolt right back up. As long as you're not, well, I think you should be able to do that even with the factory fans. And as you see, I only put the one bolt in, and that's my other point, is you have to use Allen heads for the bolt, because I don't think you're going to find any bolt in the way that bracket's made. It's actually a little close to the radiator, so depending on what you use for a socket, it can be tough. I found it easier just to use an Allen, so I'm going to go and get more hardware. I'm actually going to get these new because I took these from another location where they had the hard pipe, and I actually just swapped the bolts. So I used the hard pipe bolts on the radiator, and then I just got to do down there. And the same thing with these bolts, you actually do have to drill those out a little bit bigger for the radiator to fit. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lift it, and I'm going to pause it and bring it back, and I'll show you guys what it looks like underneath. Okay, here we go. Now we're underneath. As you can see, clearance is pretty nice. You can see where I stopped washing here. We're going to get that all done. See this? This is going to be our before. You guys see that? You guys seeing this? You know, it's not bad. I've seen some of these cars in way better shape, but this car's solid. This is one of my favorites here. Alright, so as you see, factory hoses all work. And this is your fan clearance from underneath. Let me grab the light again. I always forget the light, don't I? Alright. Okay, let me shine the light up, and now you can see your compressor clearance right about there. As you can see, no lights passing by, so that's going to be a toucher. You know, it was getting kind of late, and I actually thought I had more clearance than that. But yeah, guys, so what I'm going to do is I am going to modify the shroud. I am going to actually take the 3 millimeters off that shroud and reinstall that, and I'm going to make it so it has clearance, because we're going to fix the AC on this baby. I told Graham the AC will work, the AC will work. Alright.